lost them already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Private. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No. I'm just here to remind you, but never mind me, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big beside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. For my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. First and 10 right at the 20.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 23. And they'll go on the ground. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018. on second down. Here's Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's White. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Zone now. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch it now, Barney.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gun! Hurry up, here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on second is Watson. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, that's Jenkins, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Watson, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6, and the Texans draw a bit closer. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He was looking for Gronk that time. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Black 99 Philly.
And they'll run it here. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Richmond. 2-jet.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Michelle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll set up to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Reset.
from the gun. Here's Watson. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Black down in our village. Tiger. Two jet.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And now it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On second and 10, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Texans send the punter out, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have.
All right, now, look at 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Reset.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got 3 at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off of play action, it's Watson going deep for Moncrief. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Gone.
They'll set up a throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after very short gains. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And it's Michelle once again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 104 yards. And the Texans are in for 6.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Such an art to dot the I. Just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play. But also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Watson. Space to run past the 20. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gone!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. 3-19.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A little juke. And now running right through it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Richmond. Black 99 Philly.
He's back to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, and a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but